What should you automate? This is the most common question asked by over 100 people during our discovery calls. So today I'm going to show you the 6-step framework that we go through to identify opportunity areas for automation for different businesses. To give you some context, I'm Riccardo. I'm the founder of Uplifted Consulting, and over the past 90 days, we built over 316 automations for over 25 clients. So by the end of this video, you will have clarity about which business area would require automation for you right now. So let's start with this framework here. First off, the first component here is would your business break if you 2x overnight? And you can substitute this 2x with 10x or whatever you want. But the concept is pretty simple. If you have 2 clients right now and tomorrow you have 4 clients, are you able to fulfill for them in a repeatable way without having any kind of problems? If the answer here is yes, then you should not bother thinking about automation right now. This is not the part where your business needs automation, because everything within your system is currently working. If, however, you have 10 clients right now and tomorrow you have 20 clients, it is most likely that all your system would break, and you would need automation at this step to being able to handle this amount of workload. So the key takeaway here is there's no need to get fancy. There's no need to think about automation before actually doing the work. The automation is important to have once you actually reach a certain scale, and once you actually are looking to productize fulfillment, are looking to scale the business and things over that nature. The second component here, when thinking about the different frameworks and the different things related to automation, is visibility over KPIs. So what I did here is I created a simple map of different parts related to the business and different important metrics. So the key question here is if you have a clear visibility over these important metrics within your business, meaning, do you know how many calls are generated each month? Do you know from which channels are these calls generated? Do you know your close percentage? Do you know how much time it takes you to deliver a project? Do you know how much do you know which post or which YouTube videos generate the most amount of leads or calls? So if you have all this information, you are able to make better informed choices within your business. If, however, you don't have those information, reporting becomes a very important part of your business, because once you have reporting in place across different areas of your business, whether that is delivery, sales, marketing, you are able to unlock better visibility and have a better understanding of what are the actual bottlenecks of your business. Because otherwise, you can choose to optimize a specific process. So let's say I want to optimize the marketing efforts because I think that I'm not getting enough leads. But maybe the issue instead is in the sales process because your close percentage is very, very low. But if you don't know the numbers, and if you don't have precise understanding over the numbers, you cannot make this kind of decision. So reporting becomes really, really key, especially at the beginning. And this is also important as a basis for the future for creating AI agents and things like that. Because the more data you have available within your business, the more you can also create different tools and different agents that are able to use your data in a contextual way. The third component over here is time wasters. So this is simply what are the activities that are taking you the most time, and are those directly related to growing the business. So if not, those are things that you can automate or eliminate, simply that. So a couple of examples that I created here are writing proposals, the onboarding flow, follow-ups, and all these things which obviously are important, but are things that take you a lot of time to do if you don't have those automated. So The faster you are able to automate these simple things, the faster you are able to get value, to free up time that you can use for the part of the business that matter the most for you in this specific stage. The third component over here is cost centers. So obviously, when we are building automation, our core focus is on delivering value, and that value is either in making more money, saving more time, or saving more money. So here we talk about the time variable, and here we'll talk about the cost variable. So what are the different components of the business where you are spending the most, either in staff or in tools, and analyzing those can let us understand what are the areas where we can save huge amounts of money. So give you an example over here in terms of cost. So I was looking at a client account, and they were spending over $500 per month in automations in their accounts. So I noticed that by optimizing the different workflows, we could cut the spend up to 50%. So that resulted in $250 per month spent instead of $500 per month, which over a long period is 250 plus 12 is 3,000 saved over a year, and then you can multiply that across a lot of years. So those are like small things, but compounded over time, they can yield a lot in terms of cost saving. The third component here is the third thing that I mentioned. Sorry, the fourth component here is the third thing that I mentioned. So making more money and making more money consistently. So the key takeaway here is consistency over revenue generating activities. So with that, I mean, do you have actions that are done consistently within the business to generate more revenue? With that, I mean, do you send cold email consistently? Do you produce content consistently? Do you do whatever kind of activity that you do in a consistent manner? So that means over a longer period of time, over a period of time in a repeated way, over and over. If not, there are a couple of things that are important. So first off, revenue generating activities are things that you need to always focus on. And secondly is how do you make those revenue generating activities more easy? So here, what I outline is a behavior model. So this is a behavior model that is mainly used when analyzing website and when analyzing which part of the website can be made more simple. But we can use those in the same exact way for any kind of behavior. So if something is difficult to do, we will not do that. If something instead is very easy to do, we will do that, and it's way easier to do that kind of thing. So the goal here is how can we make things simpler. So an example could be if you don't like to do content creation, how can we simplify content creation for you by automatically generated ideas, automatically create a draft of the post, automatically editing the post, so that that part is taken care of, and you are doing that repeatedly over time. So this is just an example, but this can be applied throughout every single area of the business. And the last component here is related to client satisfaction. So the goal here is how you can make the client experience a 10 out of 5 stars. So this is a question that I got from Alex Ormosi, and the overall concept over here is what are the different activities and what are the different actions that make it impossible for a client to not to not talk about us to anyone. So those are mainly things related to communication system, reporting system. So you can see reporting is present again, and also other small things that seem small when you look at those in a singular focus, but if bundled together, could increase like referral rate exponentially. So you can think about different status updates that you create automatically, or different check-in messages that you send out every day in some sort of in some sort of casual way, different ways of getting testimonials. So all of these are things related to client satisfaction that that grow the business because you increase the referral rate. So all of those are a couple of the examples related to what you should do for to automate. As you see, those are frameworks, and they help you think about the different things. I will also do another video on specific automations related to that, but you will see that in the future. With that said, thank you so much for the time. Hope you liked this video and have a nice day. Bye bye.